Now it's time for some predictions. Who's about to win an Academy Award?
Yes, we are joined in the studio today by our Hosea Sanders, along with Chicago Sun-Times movie columnist and Windy City Weekend film critic Richard Roeper. Gentlemen, take it away.
Hey guys, it is so very good to see you once again. We're gonna get straight to it, Rich.
Let's do it.
You know, there's a couple of sure things in the acting categories,
Yes.
But the big award for the night, the big prize, is still a little bit up in the air. What do you think?
Oh, you mean best documentary animated short? Best picture you're
Best
talking
picture,
about,
yes,
right,
sir.
Jose? You know, this is one of the fun things where I'm really looking forward to Sunday, Jose, because most years we're like, okay, like last, okay, Oppenheimer's going to win for sure.
Yeah.
But this year, we have at least 3 or 4 films that could win. And I thought The Brutalist was going to win for sure.
Yeah.
And now I'm kind of wavering and thinking maybe Anora, which has won some other big lead-ups. It's like the primary season in politics. Or maybe Conclave. What do you think about Conclave?
I love
Did you see Conclave?
It's my favorite film of the whole year. Yeah, I enjoyed that film. I just enjoyed it. Gave me everything I wanted a movie to give me. But let's go back. Because for a while, the one with the most nominations, Emilia
Perez.
It's lost a lot of steam now.
Well, it's run into a lot of controversy, of course. Not only, you know, the comments, the unfortunate comments that were made, but also some people thought there was maybe some cultural appropriation. This was not a, you know, it's a film set in Mexico, made by a French filmmaker. I thought it was a bold and original work of art. I think it's great that it got all these nominations, but I think it's going to get mostly shut out for the actual wins.
Okay, but Zoe
Saldana is going to win. She should, Jose. First of all, it's a lead performance. She's up for supporting, but it's really a lead performance. Also, she's so popular and so good. You know, she's in the Avatar franchise. Yeah. She's in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. So people think, oh, that's motion capture, that's special effects. No, those are performances.
That's her. She did it.
So not only is she a really good actress who's been in a lot of popular films, she's got such a great aura and energy, and also, not incidentally, it's a great performance. So Zoe's going to win for sure.
So what about Anora? What do you think of that?
You know, it's a polarizing film. People see it, and it's like, you know, there's certain movies I call mom movies where you take your mom. Yeah. Don't take your mom to see Anora. Unless you and your mom are really, you know, comfortable with a lot of stuff. It's raw and gritty. It's sort of like the dark side of Pretty Woman. Remember, Pretty Woman was this fantasy about somebody who was a sex worker who was then purchased, but it was a, you know, it was a Cinderella story. It was beautifully done. This is more like what probably would really happen there. Mikey Madison is great. The film, the Sean Baker, the direction is good. But, you know, to me, it's not an Oscar-level film. It's more of an independent film.
Well, you had predicted, or do you still think that Brutalist, at one point, you thought that was going to be the one?
No, I'm going to go with Conclave now, Jose. You know, you mentioned the fact, first of all, Conclave is kind of an old-fashioned film, even though it has some modern twists, because it's an actor's film. Ralph Fiennes and Stanley Tucci, John Lithgow. There's an incredible cast. And the Academy, the branch has expanded over the years, Jose, but as you know, the actors branch is still the largest branch of the Academy. Actors like acting movies. That's why so many showbiz biopics wins. So I think now Conclave might end up being the upset winner.
I would not be mad at that at all.
It's incredible too when people see it too. Believe it or not, the Vatican did not give them permission to film, so they built incredible sets that look exactly like the 16th or something.
Chapel.
As Justin Bieber once called it, the 16th Chapel. It's the Sistine Chapel. My teachers from St. Jude the Apostle are going to really just go nuts hearing me say that. But they built the Sistine Chapel. They built the Vatican. Incredible sets and costumes, and then the great acting.
All the actors from the different countries they were represented. The best actors from each country.
It really showed what the Conclave is all about when they vote for a new pope.
Now.
Yes, sir.
What about The Complete Unknown? That I know you like that a lot.
I did, and I mentioned showbiz biopics. You think of, like, you know, Jamie Foxx winning for playing Ray Charles, Reese Witherspoon playing for June Carter Cash, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody. Hollywood loves films about entertainers. Timothy Chalamet's amazing. He's also so likable. Yeah. When you see him out on the campaign trail, there's something. I love the fact that it's the SAG Awards. He said, "I want to be great." Yeah. Be honest. None of this false modesty. So I think he's going to win for Best Actor.
So any other thing you're looking for? I know the show itself is going to be, they're going to do some kind of tribute, of course, to the firefighters, right?
I think the key is Conan O'Brien 15 years ago would have been too cynical and flipped to host the Oscars, but he's grown as a person too, so I think he can handle the sentimentality, the sincerity, and the comedy.
Well,
just like you can.
Thank you, sir. I think
Just like this guy right
just
here.
Like that, I'm a complete unknown.
We're going to go on the road and do our own roadshow version of A Real Pain.
I like that. Oh, and if people want to hear more from Rich, you got a thing happening.
Going to do a live chat Friday night for the Sun Times. Just go to suntimes.com. You can ask me Oscar questions and we'll talk. And I'll tell people what this guy's really like.
Okay.
All right.
My favorite, right? Yeah.
We're going to have a conclave about that.
I'd watch that.
All right, guys.
Richard, can you
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
touch the jacket, Richard? Can you touch the jacket that he's wearing? Just,
It's just the hem of my garment.
Nobody's touching it. Great stuff, guys. What are your predictions for Oscar night at home? Here's your lineup for Sunday at 3:30. World News Tonight early, followed by our news at 4 early as well. Then it's red carpet coverage from 4:30 till 6 with the Oscars starting at 6. American Idol follows at 9:30. Then our team brings you Eyewitness News that night.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7's Chicago Eyewitness News.